individual with the abdominally preponderant fat, if you will, is at higher risk for the complications of obesity, meaning diabetes, high blood pressure, heart attack, than an individual who has fat stored elsewhere.
Sam, do you have any questions? It's going to be about 5 to 10 minutes.
There are health consequences associated with fat deposition, specifically within the belly. We now know that there are hormones that are released from these fat cells that then could interact, for example, with your heart or with your pancreas, and they may become detrimental.
This person, as you can see, where white is body fat, has a thick rim of fat underneath their skin called subcutaneous fat. This person also has a lot of fat inside of their abdomen. You can see all of these white blotches here inside the belly. Almost every organ system in the body is adversely affected by having excess body fat. And this is excess body fat underneath your skin, excess body fat inside your abdomen, and excess fat inside of other organs like liver tissue and muscle tissue and heart tissue affects the function of those organs.
All of us have fat inside our tummy. We have to have a little bit because we actually mobilize that fat every night when we're fasting while we're asleep. That's the fat that is metabolized and turned into the fuel supply to keep our brain happy while we're asleep until we have our breakfast.
Evolutionarily, men and women have been programmed to deposit fat into 2 different fat depots. We have the visceral depot, which is this depot of fat that's located inside the abdominal wall. It's the first fat depot that is readily mobilizable, and it's burned up very, very quickly. And so men who needed to go out and actually find the game or the bear or the food for the family, they needed to be able to have a calorie substrate that was able to burn up really, really quickly to provide them some energy. Women, on the other hand, we fight against losing weight in our hips and thighs. And the reason we're programmed that way is that we rely on the calories in our hips and thighs evolutionarily to provide us with calories for breastfeeding or to help sustain a potential famine while we're pregnant.
Now that's all in evolutionary terms. In the modern world, of course, we're all living with excess energy supplies. And therefore both males and females store that fat inside their abdomen, inside their muscle, inside their liver, and under the skin.
And all of a sudden, the system, which was elegantly designed, now no longer is necessarily advantageous for the species.